Burnouts come in all shapes and sizes. Whether you're big, small, or obese, you always got the chance to take part in some stupid shit in your life. In case you don't know, Hitler was a bit of a douchebag back in his day. I know, boy, I'm always with the hot takes and controversial opinions, but I don't think Adolf Hitler was exactly the nicest person back in the day. You could say he was a bit of a dick. Being real though, after all the shit this meatball did, you'd think people would know not to fuck around with his worldview. But nah, boy, when it comes to that, you'd be completely wrong. Meet the New British Union, a group of fascist boys who are actually just Value Village Hitler fans. They got a movement though, all the same. For better or worse, let's take a look at this goofball's Twitter feed. Are you telling me that this buddy visits the hospital often? I'm shocked, honestly. You knows for a fact that none of these doctors got a fucking clue what to do with this buddy. Mental health will drive you mad, boy. That's a fact. Next up, we got a retweet from a member of the Hitler fan club who spelt the name of his own fucking belief wrong. We got a real professional movement on the go here. They aren't fucking around. I'm a fascist too. Card carrying member. Whole group is fucked though. You aren't fascists, you're racists. Bit of a difference. What you can do to build the movement. Spend time with our people. Shop with our people. Surround yourself with our people. Support our people. Establish communities for our people. How about instead of that, I spend time with whoever the fuck I want? This is why I hate these type of eyes. They don't understand that I got the choice of talking to whoever I fucking feels like talking to. It don't matter the race or religion, bat. Just get to know some different people. There's billions of people on the earth, bat. Why should you surround yourself with just one type of them? Goofballs, bat. That's how these boys are. You knows that for 100% fact. Like, if you only spends time with one race of people or one nationality, that's fucking boring, man. I'm sorry. Now, this is my favourite part of the whole fan club thing. This bald cunt thinks he's the shit. He got all these propaganda posters of himself up on his website and all of this other shit. And the slogan of their whole gang is Hail Reichs. Like, that's his last name. His name's fucking Gary Reichs. I'll put it out there. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't take this buddy seriously at all. Not only does Buddy not look like the common dusk bouncer, but whoever designed this poster had to be on more PCP than a retarded horse. Not only do these boys need to get out of the 40s, but by the looks of this shit cover, they gotta get the 80s out of there too. That's fucking rancid, man. Anyways, I could read off tweets from this goof all night if I wanted to, but they don't even scratch the surface of how burnt these boys are. Take a look with me at some of these videos the boys got up. Congratulations, you've been on the internet 10 seconds and you're already retarded. Cause if there's one way to make people take you seriously, is to put some shitty Adobe TV effects over some Hitler music. That'll draw the crowds in, bah. I said no to all 4 of your dumb fucking questions. Anything else you need me to look at? Thanks a lot, boys. I loves watching a black screen every 5 seconds just to find out more about what dumb shit you're getting on with. Let's hope their next ad isn't nearly as junk as the garbage we just went through. I never did shit to that volume, just cause I wanted you to know how it feels to wake up your whole fucking family in the middle of the night, dad going nuts, all because some basement racist doesn't understand how volume works on his computer. Christ lads, fuck off with that.
Hello. We have seen a big increase in young people joining the MBU over the last few months.
Look at this bald fucking bastard. I don't even know why a 40-something-year-old man is delivering any kind of message to the youth, but I don't like it. I don't trust this buddy near a playground, let alone a podium.
And I would like to take this opportunity to address them. You will hear a lot of lies and rumours, black propaganda about our movement.
You won't hear white propaganda though, that would make us look bad.
From both left and right. The left, mainly because they need hate-filled Nazi racist shock stories to justify their existence.
I mean, I might not be political, but you're definitely getting me a pretty good hate-filled Nazi racist shock story. Keep it up, me buddy. Smile for the camera. Seriously, boy, he looks fucking miserable.
Hope Not Hate and Searchlight are just two organisations that make a living out of attacking the so-called far right. So anything they come up with should just be ignored. It is a fact that socialist and communist violence existed before fascism was ever thought of.
Because they were invented before fascism. Jesus, tonight I don't even like politics and I knows that for a fact. This buddy makes 10 times what I do, like I'm broke. And he can't even get his history right before dropping this shit bomb in the YouTube toilet. I likes the threads he got on though. I might buy a black shirt when this is all said and done.
Mosley said, in our case, it was clear beyond a shadow of doubt that the initiative in violence came not from us, but from our opponents. We assembled to hold peaceful meetings and present a reasoned case, and others attacked our meetings for the purpose of breaking them up. They attacked, and we defended.
Now from what I could find, this Mosley buddy they worships actually wasn't that burnt. I mean, he was still fucking retarded with the Hitler mustache, but he was intelligent at the same time. It's hard as fuck to explain, so I'll just link you off to an interview the buddy did with some shitty British buddy in the 70s. Gives you a better idea what he's about. These boys are not intelligent though, in case you couldn't tell already, they're far from it. If I were Mosley, I'd be ratted. The only trace of me movement left is through a bunch of elderly bald goofballs.
We must expose the hatred and violence of the left at every opportunity. The time has come to set the record straight. But there will be more on that in a later video.
I couldn't find that later video, so you'll have to just take this buddy's word for it. He seems like someone I'd trust. As long as he stays 500 meters away from school zones, we'll have no issues at all.
Remember this: anyone attacking the leadership and officers of NBU, no matter who they are your enemy and the enemy of this movement. They should be treated with the contempt all traitors and pliers of poison deserve.
Alright boys, looks like I can add these boys to the list of movements or fucking public organisations that want me dead. Me head on a fucking platter as well. I better be public enemy number 1 though, since I'm sick of being number 4 or number 3 on these fucking lists. And my mother says I needs to be first place at something in life at least. I'm getting up there in age after all. I mean, I'll be fucking driving soon. Might as well throw me in the coffin early. New British Union, you better make my funeral fucking sick. I'm warning you.
True black shirts understand this, as they understand the need for discipline and structure. We are building a new movement to take the truth of Mosley's message to the people, and our enemies will stop at nothing to silence us.
Now that just ain't true. If there's one thing I'll agree with this buddy on, is that nobody deserves to be silenced over what they believes in. Without that freedom, I wouldn't be able to make fun of these dummies for their burnt ideas. If you shuts them down, they wins. Remember that, Pat. I'm not political, man, honestly.
Stand tall, stand proud, stand for fascism. Thank you.
You're welcome, me buddy. Video went along pretty well. I mean, it was better than the shit they did in the last clip, but I ain't backing down on that. Let's take a look at one more video they got. I want to see what other surprises this buddy got for me.
Hello. With the rapid growth in our movement, I would like to take this opportunity to explain our present situation for the benefit of newer members and some older ones.
Man, I just finished complimenting you for that camera work earlier, and now you're back to this. Fuck man, that's a sin. You looks like a deep fried Dan Cherry, who's innocent by the way. Fucking CBC with their bullshit, but nothing new there.
New British Union is not a political party in the old sense.
Definitely not, me buddy. It's one in the new sense where you can say whatever dumb shit rolls off your tongue and hope people take you seriously afterwards.
We in NBU have no interest in wasting time, effort and money fighting every 5 years in elections we simply cannot win. It is our aim to get fellow fascists into town halls by standing as independent candidates, which we've already had success doing.
Are you telling me that there have been boys who ran with Town Hall as members of a Nazi party in 2019 and managed to win? I don't know whether to be disgusted or impressed. I'm mostly impressed, to be honest with you. Good job to whichever youngster fucked over the city with that laugh.
Also, our members should join club and sports committees, school councils, all types of community or campaigning groups.
Sounds good, but let me just drop down to my school and run for the thrift store Hitler gang. I'm sure that'd go over great, man. Not one bit of an issue with that. I mean, when has anyone ever said a bad thing about Nazism? Nothing comes to mind, but sorry.
And although our activists may feel that you're not achieving anything, but nothing could be further from the truth.
That's true. You're giving me a good few minutes of solid entertainment. Gotta keep up the great work, boss.
Every activist and officer is inspirational. Just talking to people, breaking down barriers is of paramount importance.
So breaking down barriers and talking to different people is important, but you don't like people who got a different culture than you? Sounds like you thought your ideas through really well. I can tell this buddy is a real Harvard graduate, that.
I dream of a country where people are free to speak as they wish, without the fear of imprisonment and the label of racist. When all we wish for is a fair and just society.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually starting to agree with this buddy on something. Let's see where he's going with this.
Where we no longer pander to foreign people who wish to come to our country and inflict their own beliefs on us. The state of our country is not okay.
Never mind, you fucked it up. Good job.
Join the new British Union.
I'm good, me son. Thanks for the offer though. The end off, I love finding weird groups like the one this buddy runs. It's honestly some of the funniest shit you can find on the internet. But since I'm fair, just, and I'm virtuous as anything, as you can clearly tell, I'll be willing to take this guy seriously if he can score me an interview in one of his fascist magazines, and if he sends over some free shit as well. I mean, fuck, say what you will, but those threads weren't even half bad, but gotta dress to kill, as they says. Sealing season starts soon, baby. I gotta be dressed for the weather. This has been Leaf Carlo, and I'll see you on the right side of the rock. Have a good one.